Hey, what's up everybody? I wanted to make a quick little video demonstration here on how I frag my mushroom corals. So let's get right into it. Alright, so these are going to be the mushrooms I'm going to be fragging. And there's also one on the bottom there you can see on the sand bed. I may take that off and may frag that up. I'm just going to see how many I can actually get out of this, and that will determine if I want to frag that one or not. So first, I need to just go ahead and unplug my little power head there. So my setup is pretty simple. I just keep a small little Tupperware container here full of tank water. Got my little frag rack there with all my plugs ready. And this is going to be the new rack that I'm going to put all these on. There's going to be quite a bit more. And right now this rack is actually already full, as you can see. Alright, so I got all the corals ready to be cut. What I'm going to do is actually cut the bottom part of the frag plug off so I can work with the round disc part much better. So this one actually looks like it's not even on this plug, it's still on the little rock part here. So I'm just going to cut off the previous little rock. Let me kind of snap this off. There we go. There we go. There's a little tiny mushroom there. Put that guy back in the water to frag here in a second. And I may actually just reuse this plug. There's nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to go through here and do the same thing to all these other mushrooms. Yep, this one's not on the actual plug either. Alright, so we got a fresh new razor here. So we're gonna chop them long ways and then chop the rock up. And there we go. We got two new little frags already on rocks. So there may be enough rock here to actually cut it in half. I'm just gonna go ahead and try it anyways. The worst that can happen is we'll just glue this right back to a plug. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a couple more, or cut this guy in half, get a couple more frags. There we go, it worked. Alright, got another little tiny frag there. Another tiny little frag there. Now these guys look tiny, but they're going to grow right back up, probably within a week or two, to about the size of a quarter. They just look super tiny now because they're pretty stressed out. And I took them out of their tank and put them right in here, so pretty stressed out for now. Alright, so now let's go ahead and prepare the plugs. Put some glue on them, clean up our mess a little bit real quick. Alright, so we started off with 7 frags, and it looks like we got about 10 or 11 or so. These two right here in the middle of the screen, they may be mushrooms, they may turn into something, I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. I've actually had that happen to one of these OG bounces where it came off of a plug. There was a little bit left of the foot on a piece of rock, and I just waited and waited, and it actually turned into one of these mushrooms you see here. And this big one over here is actually cut in half with just the razor. I didn't cut the plug up because I'm afraid it will come off the actual plug. So I'm just going to do a little experiment here and see if just cutting it, if these two mushrooms will kind of spread apart a little bit to kind of make a little room for each other. So I'll see how that works out and kind of go from there, kind of adjust my little fragging methods. But yeah, let's go ahead and add these guys to some plugs. So yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 13, because that one's split in half there. So we got 13 frags out of 7. So overall, not very bad.